Obviously, tough game. Got to give Miami, Ohio a lot of credit. They're a good basketball team, an experienced team, a veteran team. So Coach Owens, his staff, and Miami, Ohio deserve tons of credit. Very good basketball team, very good program. And they made some plays late, scored last 9 points. I thought we were pretty good defensively. You look at the numbers, we held them to 39% from the field and 19 from three, but we just didn't get stops when it mattered at the very end. Offensively, I didn't like our pace. We were a little slower on our pace. We didn't have great pace. We had a couple great open looks. They played underneath our guys, and we had some, Khalid's 2 threes start the first half, literally went in the hoop and rolled out. And we had some other good looks that just, didn't fall. So, look, we'll get better. I love our team. I love our guys. We're young. This is new, and guys like Kyle Sturdivant, Davon Smith, they're only going to get better with time. I thought Rodney Howard, got to give, a lot of praise to Rodney, a double-double, 13 rebounds, 10 points. Jordan Usher had 9 rebounds. Thought Michael DeVoe obviously made some big threes for us. Probably, Michael, look here, Michael played about 38, 39 minutes. I probably played him a little too much. Probably was a little tired towards the end. I got to do a better job with that. Jordan Usher played 36 minutes. Probably a few too many, and I got to do a better job on that. He probably wasn't as fresh towards the end. And I thought Debo gave us great minutes as well, too. So we'll get back at it. I really like our team, and we'll get better as the year goes.
You have rebounded by 10, and you were really in control most of the game except for that final minute. All of a sudden, their quickness took over.
The little guard there, number 2, I don't want to mispronounce his name, but number 2, and he was a good basketball player, a good guard, made some tough shots. He's a veteran. He's a 4th or 5th year senior. That's experience matters. And we had some looks late. They didn't fall for us. Missed a layup or two, but we'll get better. I thought we did some good things defensively. We just got to be better with scoring. And again, looking at the box score, I got to do a better job of probably, you get in the flow of the game and you're thinking, man, I can't take DeVoe out, I can't take Jordan out because they're we're on a run. But looking at it, they got tired late, unfortunately. So we've got to be better about that. I've got to be better about that, and probably maybe spread it out a little more so we're more fresher towards the end.
I thought maybe a big swing came early in the game. Had 10 turnovers in the first half, and it was mostly a big chunk of the road.
Yeah.
You guys fell behind. Kind of what was going on there? Is it just young guys and guys not used to playing with each other, or was there anything?
I don't know. We came at Davon right away, had a turnover on the baseline, and then he threw one at the elbow there. So I just think, it's just going to take time. I mean, Davon's technically he's a sophomore, or freshman, depending based on the COVID year. So he's young. Kyle's thrown in there. Both those guys are it's new, and we'll get better with more experience. We'll get better from this game, and but part of it, we've had a turnover issue both versus Morehouse and versus Alabama in our scrimmage, Kelly. So 14 turnovers is too many, and only 11 assists on 24 made field goals is not good enough.
The players thought maybe in that final minute you didn't use the shot clock to your advantage. Did you see it that way?
No, I mean, I'm more like, we got a good shot. I want to get the ball into the right, DeVoe and Jordan Usher had the shots, so that's kind of the way it's going to go. And you hope that, they've got an opportunity to put the ball in the basket. Michael DeVoe's a 4th year senior. Jordan Usher's a 5th year senior. And you're going to trust them that, you get the ball in the paint, they're going to have a shot they're going to have an opportunity to make a play. And of our timeouts, we put the ball in both those guys' hands, and, shots came up short. That's just the way the game goes. I called 2 timeouts, and I probably should just stay with my first play. I had a play, but I wanted to get the ball back to Michael DeVoe, and I knew they were going to guard him. I just wanted in his hands. I was thinking he was going to get fouled. He was our best free throw shooter, and and I liked who was on him. That was the other thing, and I thought maybe he can drive, but we just didn't execute towards the end.
Does that work hard where you don't have an Alvarado or Moses, someone that draws enough attention away from Mike and they can kind of key in on him?
Well, Kelly, look, we lose the ACC Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, those are two really good players, and so those are big losses. So it's just going to take time for us to catch up to us. We got a good team. We just need more time, experience, and more minutes to play together, and we'll get better as the year goes.
Debo and Smith got in early foul trouble. Is that just an inexperience type of thing?
Yeah, I thought Debo's that foul. I thought the one where maybe he got he fouled the 3-point shooter. I thought beforehand. I thought maybe he got fouled on that offensive rebound. Or when they got the offensive rebound, I got to look at the tape on that. But he had a couple plays where both those guys, they made some fouls unnecessary, and we just got to be better about that. And that's just going to be through film watching and experience and getting better.
Anything else for Coach? Ken?
I just apologize. Can you address this? But I would, given what you said before, that, not the bag or anything on the front, but it's, kids have experience, and I wonder if, your sense of alarm and, Scott is falling, it's probably not as high as maybe it would have been in a situation like 5 years ago, just knowing that it's tougher than it looks. So.
Yeah, well, Ken, I just think this year's different, because of, if this was a normal year, yeah, we might not have had Jordan Usher and Bubba back, but they would have had half their guys not back, so this is the year because of the COVID additional year. And so experience is going to matter. And I'm not alarmed because I think we did some good things defensively. I mean, they're a good team. They had their whole team back. They're a good team. They're experienced. We're a new team. As I mentioned, we lost 2 studs, not good players, studs. So it's just going to take us a little time, and we'll get better. But I like our group. I was looking, Ken, as I was saying before you got here, I played Michael DeVoe almost 39 minutes, and Jordan 30 is probably a little too many. I need to, because I thought they maybe were tired a little bit towards the end, so maybe trying to find them a break here or there to allow them to be fresher towards the end, both offensive and defensive, which that falls on my shoulders. That's not on them. That's obviously on me. And but no need to be alarmed. This is just we're going to be a good team. We're just we just got to keep playing and staying after it. We'll get better, and we will improve. I thought as good as we were defensively in a lot of things, other than the last 2 minutes defensively, offensively our pace wasn't good enough. Now they were, as I was saying at the beginning, they played underneath us and was daring some of our guys to shoot. And unfortunately, Khalid's first 2 threes went in and then popped out. So, we try to thread the needle and hit some home runs instead of just trying to keep it simple and hit singles. But we'll get better.
Dan?
Coach, being a guy that likes to keep the rotation pretty compact, and you mentioned about the minutes for some of those guys, is early on in the season, do you mix in a few more guys to kind of give them a...
Yeah, I mean, I prefer to play 6 or 7, but I think with this group, we probably need to play a little more, and I don't know if it's best. I got to give those guys some rest. And so we'll figure that out. I prefer to play less, but I think for this team, we've got to probably get to an 8-9 man rotation to figure it out. And before you got here, Ken, I thought Rodney Howard really, 13 boards, 10 points, double-double, first of his career. Really proud of him. So, we're different because, at the point, the way we play through the elbow, he's different than some of the other guys we've had. So we might have to continue to nurture that and get better in that area as well, too.
Okay, time for a couple more. Kelly and Rod.
So it seemed like from watching it, the young guys maybe a little stiff, shooting the ball a little bit, tense maybe, and not their normal motions and stuff like that. Is that just something you chalk up to their first game?
Yeah, the number 2, I think he's a 4th or 5th year senior. He's, the kid 13's a 6-year senior. Davon Smith's only 19. He's talented, or you look at a guy like Debo and those guys. We're just a lot of those guys haven't had those opportunities. So that's what I'm saying. We'll get better with time, and in a game like this where it really stands out is missing another shooter like Bubba. Where nothing you can do because he's obviously got an injury, but as teams want to kind of sag off, that's why that shooting matters. And so if we're not, maybe not as effective from three in some areas, and we'll get better with it, we've got to have better pace. And I didn't think our pace was good that first half, Kelly. Yes, we had some of those turnovers, and then our pace wasn't good enough into our cutting to get to where we need to get to.
Rod, you want to wrap us up?
At one point in the game, you went to 3 guards with DeVoe, Smith, and Sturdivant.
Yeah.
Was that to combat their quickness on the perimeter?
I was just trying to find us a little bit of a rhythm and a little scoring. We were stuck scoring. We had trouble scoring on some areas, so we just got a little stuck, and we just didn't get it done. Okay, thanks, everybody.